Why? For over half a year, I have been cleaning and decluttering and making real progress on my home, but it still isn't what I want it to be. Let me tell you what's been going on. And I'm going to show you what's great, what's not so great, what's a disaster, and what is an absolute win. And stay tuned because at the end of this video, I'm going to ask you which of these spaces in my house I'm going to clean next. About 6 months ago, I was doing another ambitious clean the whole house thing when a thought occurred to me. What if I document this? What if I show others that are struggling like me that they aren't alone, that there's hope, that we can do it, and that we don't have to let guilt or shame or anything hold us back from facing the mess and taking control of it. Within about half an hour of that thought occurring in my head, I had a camera in hand and I was showing you my entire house without tidying it up one bit. Hey y'all, my name's Amy Chopin. I'm about to be really vulnerable with you right now, like right off the start. I'm about to show you my really messy house and with very bad camera work. Unfiltered, raw, this is what I'm facing. A lot has happened since then. It's gotten better in some ways, and other parts of it have actually gotten worse. It's been a lot harder than I thought it would be, but it's also been a lot better than I thought it would be. I did not realize that in seeking not only to show others where I'm going, also getting accountability, I didn't realize how much encouragement you would give me. What an amazing journey this has been. This is where I started my first video, and my kitchen was at high tide of messiness. Sometimes the layers in my house are old, sometimes they're not very old. My kitchen, it acts in waves, right? And look at it now. It's a working kitchen, folks, so it's not totally clean. I'm going to bake some sourdough bread tomorrow, so I've got those on my counter. Look, my computer is under things. Here's my dining room table. And here's my family room. These are such big successes. Nothing's perfect yet. I want to kind of fix that corner in there, but that's going to take a lot more than just cleaning things up. I need to organize wires and stuff. But this kitchen, it's so fun to work in now. If you think this kitchen looks great too, hit the like button. So here's my coat closet. The cute Persephone you see here was not able to walk into it before. So many coats. So many shoes. We also keep our shoes in there. That's a project I need to tackle. What happened? Not good. Not good. Things have been damaged. Really, the best thing to do is regular cleaning. Regular cleaning gets rid of those carpet beetles. Here's the coat closet. I cleaned the inside of this about 6 weeks ago and put the leashes up just about a week ago. The jug there is meant to be there. We grab it when we take the dog to the dog park. That's where the leashes used to be. And that's what's going on now. And here's our laundry room, which is a disaster. It has been so bad. I'm just gonna take it all onto the table and figure it out there. Better than it's ever been. After the video, I even did a little bit more work in those cabinets. Look, nice, right? That can be better too. The guest bathroom is also looking good, but I have a problem right here. Where you see this dusting and sweeping things on the floor is where I want to have a utility cabinet. Instead of this kind of stand-alone cabinet here, I want a counter that runs into a utility cabinet that's tall enough. Maybe I can even keep a broom in it, but to keep all my cleaning things in it instead of having them all crowded in different cabinets in this area of the house. That would be nice. But that's not what I have. And some of those cleaning things are out in the garage. Okay, this is a disaster again. I had it halfway under control. That is very light stuff. Wow, a lot of things have come up. A lot of lights. Tons of things from the basement. I did not expect to have a witch come into our possession. And I don't exactly know how to put her away, where to put her. When we cleaned up all the Halloween things, they were too wet to just stuff in their boxes. And they haven't been put away yet. It's harder in the winter. It's easier when it's not quite as cold in here. The computer room space where I'm at is almost under control. It has taken a lot of work to get me there. This room is just this process of evolution. I love the sound it makes. Whoops. It's a little under 10 inches tall. I think that's going to be a nice round number. Okay. I've got it mostly under control. I'm really happy about the shelves. I get kind of messy and untidy right there. I need to pick it up. I was going to have a piano thing in here. I don't know if I'm going to have that in here, and I need to pick up the floor right here. We have this great win here in the kitchen, but if we go here in the pantry room, this is the overflow to the kitchen. I could even say it's maybe why the kitchen can be kept clean. This is a room I've recently been working on hard. But I have our kitchen, our cabinets. There's not enough space. This is the alleged dining room of this house. This is some of our other kitchen equipment. I kind of have it wrangled under control, but not really. But we have our pet things in here. I have appliances in here, and we have too many. I have my printer in here, and things have gotten put on top of it. I have a drink station here, and there's a 3D printer in front of it. A box of lids and jars, and a mopping bucket, more appliances, cookbooks, you name it. This is there's spices and more cooking needs stuff in that drawers. It's just bad in here. And right there is the living room. Yes, I blocked it off with a bunch of bookshelves once because I wanted it to be an even quieter space, and now I don't want that anymore. And I want to change this pantry room all around. Eventually, I want a little bit of permanent cabinetry in here and a permanent counter maybe, but all of this has to be rearranged. And besides the pantry room, the pantry is also really not so great. I had it under control. This is a newer mess than before, but wow. We have a bag hanging on it already before we even get into it. This is there because we got some stuff recently and there was no room in the pantry. And I'm going to be merciless. I'm going to throw out everything we don't need. Okay. Done with that. And this is my pantry now. Right? Just, yeah. I let that go. But this isn't just stuck here. I'm like, oh, I think maybe I could hang this up there and keep my onions in it. I don't know how well that's working though. Oh man. Not sure what happened there. I made my living room this front parlor place where usually we bring guests, the staging area for all of this on purpose. Dumping was not allowed and it is sacrosanct. We can't, I don't know if I'm saying that word right. We can't put anything in there right now. It is a temporary. Put something in there while we're preparing a place for it. Because I love my living room. It doesn't look like it now, but I love having a space that's not for watching TV or playing games. It's just for being quiet and lovely and maybe receiving visitors there. It's my parlor, which in the Western United States feels very fancy, but I also call it my sanctuary room. Always a comfortable couch to sit on, to read a book, to study. And my husband will be doing his painting in there too. I really apologize for how dark it is in here, but it's night and the lights are on some weird wireless thing and it's not working right now. And I haven't complained about it because of this. So that's got to change. But that is perhaps after the craft room. It might even be my reward thing. And I'll go upstairs. Real chic. That was a dog. One of our dogs who likes to just kind of wait up here, especially if I haven't opened the door to my room. Luggage, pillows. This is one of those places where I put stuff there, I'm going to do something, and then sometimes it ends up being years before I get to it. I've cleaned this corner up. It's messy again. I'm keeping the upstairs vacuum there. Cleaned the bathroom up. I had a broken screen and left it there. It's messy again. Other people have helped me just a little bit with this mess, but it's mostly me. You can see parts of this linen closet are great, but not all of it. So the linen closet, that little corner, that's all the landing of our second floor. The problem here with the craft room is that I'm decluttering everything else. And I'm thinking, hey, this belongs in the craft room. This belongs there. I'm going to be crafting with it. Some is legitimate. Others I'm like starting to think, why am I hanging on to that? So I stuffed a lot of things in the craft room. Some of those things are going to be a reorganization thing that I want to change. For instance, I don't want to keep the Christmas wrapping in the craft room anymore, but some of it just needs to go. And I have also made a really hard decision that I'm going to get rid of one or two of my craft hobbies. But the craft room is not something you're going to vote on, because I feel like the craft room is kind of, if you're cleaning top to bottom, I feel like in this whole situation in my house, the craft room is like at the bottom. Everything filters down. See, yarn stuff. Before I had a craft room, I was storing some of my craft things there, and they go in my craft room. My craft room is going to take a big hit. And I would just have to clean it up over and over again. I guess I could say, now I could stop myself and say, no, that doesn't go in the craft room. But I think I still want to get most everything else in the house decluttered and organized before I really hit the craft room, which is the room I wanted to start with at the very beginning before I even started this on camera. That was going to be my biggest project, and now it's last. Oh dear, oh dear. This bedroom has been the most amazing one of all. My room is in a particularly sorry state right now because I've been focusing so much on everything else. I'll go take care of right now. Come here, don't run away, you sock. I'm going to put these things away and I'm going to pack. Okay, here is my bedroom. Persephone on the bed. One partied hard in it, worked hard in it, I don't know. But it doesn't look good.
You can apply. So this is my finger paint for you.
Oh, thank you.
So you can do.
And this is a fun pin that I got from an academic conference. And I don't need it anymore, so I'm throwing this pin away. Basically, the top of that crane was a container, and most of the stuff that was on that space did not belong there. Once I was done, I got it back in there, clean and beautiful. That really helped out in our room, and Spoonig's happier too. I was looking over things I had been doing and looking at footage. I was shocked at, because this is normal for me now. I had no idea that in 6 months I would have a bedroom like this. I had intended to do that craft room first. And things started in the bathroom. It's, right here. Look, right here is where it started before I even got on camera. Because that's a spot where I said, I can't just clean this up. I clean up this bathroom really hard every few months and it gets messy again. My problem is that I am not having good habits. So I didn't even try to clean up the whole bathroom. I just started putting things away. When I'm done with it, put it away. So instead of that ugly, plastic one, I'm using this. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. I had no idea I was doing the Dana K. White thing, but I'm like, here's some garbage, throw it away. I'm going to tackle a very scary spot in my bathroom, and that is my makeup organization, which is not very organized. It's actually a little bit better than it has been. I have thrown a couple things away. These things irritate my skin. And this is like $30 worth of product, but can't really give it to anybody else. And thank you for helping me learn more about my skin. And every time it looked a little bit better. And let's wash my mirror. We might not get it right the first time, even if we follow all of her steps correctly. And even if we got it right for when we did it, we evolve. And I just built on my habits. And my bathroom, even when I don't have some like bathroom cleaning day, it stays clean. And this had been a huge problem area before, and I've replaced it now with, a laundry sorter instead of one laundry bin, and that saved me a ton of time. This can be a lot better too. I have lots of plans. I'm very excited. Even without a massive remodel, I'm going to be able to do a lot with this bathroom to make it a lot better. The bed does get a little bit messed up because of the dogs. They get on it all the time, and I make it every morning. That was a habit I had already had, but I lost it for a couple of years. And even if I open this closet, it looks pretty good. The other side doesn't look as good. Not bad though. But I have plans for that. But I want to get a little real with you, folks. It's really hard for me this time of year. Up on the north part of this planet, it's the middle of winter, and it's dark, it's dreary outside, it's cold, it's dry, my skin gets a lot drier, all the things, and it just is hard for me to work this time of year. I just try to keep going, but it's not even like I don't have as much of a, whoa, yay, this is so cool. And I know people are going to say it's like seasonal affective disorder. That's very possible. It's just hard for me to work. And this is the first time in years that work or school has not gotten me out of the house. And it's been hard for me to do things. Do you guys ever have periods like that? That it's just hard? There are a lot of times in our life when it might be like that. And the best thing we can do is just keep going. And I've lived a life long enough to realize that I know this time is going to pass. And in probably just a couple of weeks, the spring is going to start and the little green things are going to start poking up. It's going to be wonderful. But for right now, I'm just like, oh, okay. And one of the things right now that has just, I've let my closet go. Let's look at it. Showed it to you a little bit earlier in this video, but it's bad. Like, it was awesome before. I have a lot. I just want to make sure I get rid of the cobwebs here. That's so funny that I didn't get those pieces of paper up there on the shelf. I need to go check and see if they are even still there. I found a ribbon. What do you think? Good idea? You okay? Too much? Wow. Yeah, this looks And this part's not super awesome. I want to fix that. Down here, I think I need something. I have too many shoes. Too many shoes. I think that there aren't too different, but like, let me tell you what happened here. I cleaned up in other rooms. I'm like, this bag is going to go in my closet. I had my seasonal stuff, the big sock decluttering. I had not read books on decluttering, and I have a bag of socks down there. I still didn't totally finish matching up, and I felt like I had to keep that. I throw away half my socks, but I still had so many. And if any of you have seen my closet declutter video where I had so many hangers, I haven't put those away. And I'll be real with you guys. I want you in on this. I want you to see me get rid of all those. So that's one reason. And I needed a stepping stool in there to finish some of that stuff off. And I didn't get the stepping stool. And so but this is not like settled in like a long mess is. And you've seen this dresser, and I cleaned the top of this dresser, but imagine what is in those drawers. So many shirts. This is worse than it looks because I've just shoved things back in here. Got rid of enough pants, that's not too bad. But if you thought that I had still more shirts, you were right. And the top is just like a mess. So yeah, the drawers are something I need to go through. 3 of the spaces I want you to vote on whether or not I should tackle these first are all in my bedroom. One of these are the dresser drawers that you've seen. Another is that closet. But here is a spot that I've never shown you. Oh, let's see how bad I can get in it. Oh, under the bed. I have a special camera that when I do tackle under the bed, I'll stick that all the way in there. We'll see how bad it is. Yep. Which area do you want me to work on for my next video? Do you want me to work in my bedroom, like with my closet, or under the bed, or the dresser there? Or would you like me to work just a little bit out of my bedroom and work on that second floor landing, the linen closet, the little corner right outside of my bedroom? So that's the 4th thing. Or the 5th thing, my pantry room. That really needs a good, strong cleaning in there. This is going to be fun. I'm excited to see what all of you have to tell me about which one I should do. I've put up a post in the community tab where there is a poll and you can vote there. I'm happy to have you discuss it in the comments, but it will be harder for me to count all the votes. So if you can put that in the poll, that would be great. If you want to see that too, subscribe because that video is coming up very soon. Plus, I'm going to be talking about the gentle art of Swedish death cleaning. So tell me what area is hard for you. I know we can do it together. We can conquer our mess together.